Coming to placenta. Placenta is also called as fetal lung. It mainly consists of maternal part and fetal part. Maternal part is called as decidua, in which large blood vessel sinuses partitioned by fibrous septa are present. Maternal blood circulates in these sinuses. Fetal part, it consists of numerous finger-like processes called chorionic villi. These project into the maternal blood sinuses. Chorionic villi has two layers, cytotrophoblast and syncytiotropoblast. Syncytiotropoblast produces all hormones. Oxygen is taken up by the fetal blood and carbon dioxide is discharged into the maternal circulation across the walls of the villi in a fashion analogous to oxygen and carbon dioxide exchanges which occur in the lung. Some of the functions of placenta. They have a respiratory function, that is diffusion of oxygen and carbon dioxide through the placental membrane occurs. They have an excretory function, that is it helps in the excretion of the waste products. They have immunological functions. Many immunoglobulin molecules IgG from maternal circulation cross placental barrier to confer a passive immunity in the fetus. And many drugs also cross placental barrier, for example pethidine and anesthetics. If used in labor, these drugs cause damage to the fetus. Some of the endocrine functions are a fetoplacental unit which produces many hormones vital to pregnancy. Hormones produced by placenta include HCG, human chorionotropic somatotropin, that is HCS, and human chorionic thyrotropin, that is HCT, estrogen, and progesterone. So this is the structure showing placenta, which is showing the fetal side and the maternal decidua. In the fetal side, it mainly shows the chorionic villus, chorion, and amnion, and the maternal side mainly shows the uterine vessels with the sinusoids. The hormones which are presented by the placenta, they include human chorionic gonadotropin, which is called as HCG, and human chorionic somatotropin, which is HCG, human chorionic thyrotropin, which is HCT, estrogen, and progesterone. Human chorionic gonadotropin. So this is a placental hormone. It's a glycoprotein that contains galactose and hexosamine. It is produced by syncytiotropoblast, and HCG is primarily luteinizing and leukotropic, and it has a little FSH activity. The HCG is detected in the blood at 6th day after conception and in the urine after 14th day. It appears to act on the same receptors as the luteinizing hormone. Clinically, HCG is not absolutely specific for pregnancy. Small amounts are secreted by variety of gastrointestinal and other tumor in both sex. That is HCG as a tumor indicator in them. Functions of HCG are: it maintains the corpus luteum of pregnancy, it increases interstitial GH, leading to testosterone secretion which promote development and descent of testis. It also helps in development of stromal and decidual cells. Whereas HCG, HCS, that is, it is synthesized by the placental syncytiotrophoblastic cells. It resembles growth hormone in amino acid content. It is maternal growth hormone of pregnancy. The amount of HCS secreted is directly proportional to the size of placenta. Therefore, low HCG levels are signs of placental insufficiency. HCT is a placental substrate which have properties like that of thyroid stimulating hormone. Estrogen, progesterone, the fetus and placenta interact as a functional unit called fetoplacental unit in the formation of estrogen and progesterone. In connection with estrogen synthesis during pregnancy, both the placenta and fetus cooperate with each other. Some enzymes are absent in the placenta but present in the fetus, whereas some are absent in fetus but present in placenta. But when two systems work in union, enzyme system is complete. The placenta synthesizes pregnenolone and progesterone from cholesterol. Some of the progesterone enters the fetal circulation and provides the separate substrate for the formation of cortisol and corticosterone in the fetal adrenal glands. Some of the pregnenolone enters in the fetus, and along with pregnenolone synthesized in the fetal liver is the substrate for the formation of dihydroepiandrosterone sulfate, that is DHEAS, and 16 hydroxy dehydroepiandrosterone sulfate in the fetal adrenal. The DHEAS and 16 hydroxy DHEAS are transported back to the placenta, where DHEAS forms estradiol and 16 hydroxy DHEAS forms estriol. Since fetal 16 hydroxy DHEAS is the principal substrate for the estrogens, urinary estriol excretion of the mother can be monitored as an index of state of the fetus. So this is a diagram showing the fetoplacental unit where placenta is able to produce pregnenolone and progesterone uh, from the cholesterol, and these pregnenolone and progesterone, they are transferred to the adrenal cortex. They gets converted into DHEAS and 16 hydroxy DHEAS, and from the progesterone they'll be able to produce cortisol and corticosterone because they have a needed enzymes in the fetal adrenal. Whereas uh, the placenta helps in the production of estradiol and estradiol, which they are going to use the DHEAS as a substrate which are produced in the fetal adrenal. So thus the fetoplacental unit helps in the production of estrogen and progesterone mutually. Note that increase in the uptake of oxygen with fetal blood as it traverses the placenta due to the double bore effect, because while flowing through the placenta, the PCO2 of the blood decreases and its pH increases. This shifts the oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve to the left to cause increased loading of oxygen, and PCO2 of the maternal blood increases as its pH decreases. This shifts the oxygen hemoglobin dissociation curve to the right and causes increase